What is up, my dudes? Bet you never thought you'd see this bike again, huh? It's your girl, Killswitch Queen. Today we're gonna be taking a ride out to Forest Hill. I'm gonna be doing some answering to some questions from Patreon. Thank you to my wonderful patrons. If you would like to get in on a Q&A, I'll be doing one every month, start of every month. Drop $1 in the hat and you can have your question answered on video. I wanted to have this video done a few days ago, but the battery on this thing fried out from sitting for a while. Get a little bit of and a little bit of and some, and now it's all good to go. This is the last time you're gonna be seeing this bike like this though. Patreon already knows what's up with it, and now that the slingshot is out of here, we can get going on this again. All right, so without further ado, let's get on that freeway. Let's go ahead and get to the first question here. This is by Scootin' Yinzer. Any more big trips on the horizon for next year, like Babes East? First of all, hell yeah. That definitely is not going to be my last time at Babes Ride Out East Coast. I'll definitely do it a little differently this year. I learned a lot taking the Dyna all the way to New York in such a short amount of time. AKA, I'll probably do it in a longer amount of time, and I'll probably have stuff planned out a little bit better. There's so much between here and New York that I want to see. There's so many state parks. I've never been to Zion National Park. I don't even know if I'm gonna have the Dyna next year. It may end up being a different bike. Maybe it'll end up being this bike. I don't know if I can get the Bandit well enough for my knee, since my knee is pretty bad. Thank you for your question. Next, we've got Daniel Kress. He says, Dyna charging systems. What is it? How does it work? And common ways, I think it says common way to troubleshoot it. Sorry, I'm trying to read it and go through turns at the same time. The Dyna charging system, I think I can make an entire video on this. So thank you for the video idea, but as a real quick little way that you can check a charging system is to just test the battery itself. Put a voltmeter on the battery itself and start the bike and see what it does. Charging systems are not as scary. Yeah, I believe in you. You could do it. You could do it. Or just wait for my video. I'll come out with something for you. Next question. We have Camper Dan. Camper Dan asks, how do you go about buying a used bike? High miles scare me. A rebuilt engine, low mile, extremely low miles with heavy modifications. That is another great video idea, and I'm thinking about doing it. Ooh, here's a good little place to stop. So for buying a used bike, that would be honestly a fantastic video. I would love to make a video for you guys. So the first part, do high miles scare me? It totally depends on what kind of bike it is. If it's like a sport touring bike and I were getting it for fairly cheap, I probably wouldn't worry too much about it, right? You know what you're getting into. I would not pay, I wouldn't pay a high penny for something with high miles, because that's, you're really starting to look into a lot of wear and tear. Granted, some bikes can go a long time. They do have a long engine life. Rebuilt engines, yes, I avoid rebuilt engines unless, like I said, unless I'm getting this for cheap. So high miles, rebuilt engines, yeah, I avoid unless you're getting a deal on it and you're willing to gamble, because any schmuck can pull an engine apart. If I can get something mostly stock, I'll be pretty happy with that, because I know, okay, nobody's really messed with this thing very much. I'll make a full video on what to look for a used bike. Obviously, I'm no stranger to buying a used motorcycle. Okay, next, Badger 1911. Where is the Cyberpunk bike? We are on it right now. Well, the patrons already know I posted a video a while back. If you join Patreon, you can have access to that video and multiple other videos that are not currently on YouTube. Plus, you can ask a question for the next Q&A and be in November's video. Link down in the description, $1 a month. Drop your dollar in the hat. Thank you. Thanks for your support. The Cyberpunk bike is getting a full makeover. If you're new to the channel and haven't watched my Wasteland Wednesday videos, you should go back, check them out. Someone left a comment on one of my Cyberpunk Bandit videos, and they're basically saying that this wasn't Cyberpunk or Mad Max rat bike whatsoever, and basically I was doing a shitty job if this is what I called a rat bike. And then they proceeded to tell me all the things that it needs in order to be classified as a rat bike, to which at first I was very upset. I was like, who are you? Who made you rat bike king? But I stopped being upset and I realized they had a point. All of this is going to be going. The fairings, I'm going to be making custom fairings for it. We're going full on crazy bike. I have a new idea for it, a new front end for it. I'm so excited for a new Wasteland Wednesday series, really get this thing going. Yeah, it's cool, but it's just not like true spirit of Mad Max bike, and I agree. Yeah, Cyberpunk bike coming back, better than ever. We got new ideas, and I'm very excited to get started back on that. Next question is Keith B. Keith B asks, I know this is a motorcycle vlog, but can you show us other interesting parts of your life? French Meadows, here we go. Oh yeah, welcome to Forest Hill. Sweet. I'm gonna take this nice and easy. I'm excited. I haven't been down this road in a while. Lots of debris in the road, so I'll just be easy on it. I think one of the reasons I don't make other content on my channel is because I feel like nobody would really be interested. Wow, this is pretty beautiful. Wow! All them view ropes. I would love to make like a more like my life kind of vlog and like other things I'm interested in. I don't watch any motorcycle content like really at all when I'm on YouTube. That is not my content of choice whatsoever. I'm usually watching like podcasts or gamers like streaming games. Like I'm not like, I like to play some games myself, but for the most part, I like watching people play games. I grew up watching my brother play video games, really. I don't know, it's just something that is like relaxing to me. I enjoy doing. But yeah, Keith, thanks for your question. Right now, you might think it's kind of lame, but I've been really getting into tarot. Like tarot cards. I got my own deck. I got a book and been reading about it. And, you know, you could think all that hoodoo, voodoo kind of gibberish is real or not, but I think it's interesting. Sometimes it's kind of spooky cool, you know? The sun popped out. I'll put some high contrast in my shot. Thank you, sun. Alright, time to boogie on down to the next question. We got Circus Bear Moto. And he asks, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is whatever you want it to be. That's the beautiful thing about life. The reality is that life is too short. You can't be worrying about what other people think about your life. You should be doing things that make you happy. Jesus, dude. This is pretty amazing.
I don't know, man. We'll all figure it out together, okay? Let's figure it out together. He also asks, what made me decide to motovlog? What advice would I give someone just starting out with the motovlogs? Well, you're in luck. I just so happen to be full of advice. So, what made me decide to motovlog is I used to watch, like when I was looking up motovloggers, like I first found motovloggers, I think one of the first ones I found was Baker X Derek, Leadpin, Adrian Nickelodeon, Suburban Delinquent, Ian 187, like all the classic OGs that used to do the Friday night motovlogger hangout. I didn't see a lot of women getting into it, and then I think it was Tank Girl who was doing it, Amy. Man, I miss her videos. She used to make me laugh. I thought she was so hilarious. So seeing her do it, I think, actually, I don't know if she came around before or after, but I think just seeing the guys doing it and having so much fun and being funny, I was like, I could do this. Why aren't there more women doing this?
What advice would I give somebody wanting to get into motovlogging? Well, just like the meaning of life is different for everybody. I mean, the reason that you're doing motovlogging is totally up to you. My advice would be to write that reason down. If you're thinking about starting motovlogging, write down the reason why you want to start doing it and remind yourself of that very often, because it is very discouraging starting out, unless you're just amazing, in which case, you know, you don't need my advice. Just go out there and freaking kill it, champ. All right. And I think that's part of the attitude that you should probably have is, I'm gonna go into this just doing the best I can. I'm gonna kill it, because you know that you're awesome. Everybody's got their own way to shine. Don't chase clout. Don't try to be like somebody else. Unless you see somebody else doing it out there and you're like, I could do that but better, then do it, man. Absolutely. I encourage you 100%. I believe in you. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah. Bruh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. There's the river down there. American River. I think this is as far as we're going to go on Mosquito Ridge. It's a pretty narrow, twisty road. I'm not one to go super fast, and I read the farther you go out here, the less cell service you have, so it's not really somewhere I want to be today. That I've never been with no cell service. So let's get on with that good old last question. Thank you, Circus Baramoto, for your question. This one comes from the Josh Life. What is the hardest parts about making videos for you, and how do you overcome those challenges? Oh, well, let me tell you what. Hardest part for me about making videos, it's just not burning out and not taking negative feedback so personally. I would say 100% that is the toughest part about doing this, because you just have to disconnect yourself so much from it. And maybe some people are better than I am, but those negative comments, just they dig a little deeper, and it's hard to get over them sometimes. Sometimes I get a couple negative comments or something and I start to take it too personally, and I'm just like, damn, dude. Or, you know, not getting the views I want, not getting the likes and the interaction that I want. I wish my videos could perform better. That's just like the YouTube business side of me. As much as I would love for my stuff to blow up, I know the work that needs to go in order to do that. So in the meantime, honestly, these questions, doing this Q&A, you guys have really inspired me to want to just do this for fun again and just have fun with it. Because looking at numbers and analytics and all this stuff, it gets a little painful sometimes, honestly. So it just goes back to the old saying, do what makes you happy. Some days, it's just like anybody. Some days you get up, you don't want to go to work. Some days I get up, I don't feel like making a video whatsoever. What's helped me overcome those things more than anything is probably just a lot of self-reflection and writing things down, planning things out, not getting too overwhelmed. It's very easy to get overwhelmed when you have such huge goals. I think most people have pretty average goals, and as in their lives, they don't want a lot of stuff. They just want to be happy, have a home, a healthy family, those kind of things. I feel that makes me crazy because I don't want just that. I want much more than that. And so the way I cope with trying to figure out and be okay with, I'm working towards those huge things is writing things down, doing a lot of meditation. Honestly, manifestation is one of the biggest things I've been working towards lately. Instead of telling myself like, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to be that. It's not going to happen now. I'm just telling myself that it is happening, and my success is still success, even if it doesn't look like somebody else's success. You kind of get, y'all kind of get what I'm saying, though. Maybe one day I'll take this road fast, but not today. I'm call me chicken shit, but I'm good, yo. Lately I've just been getting my kicks other ways. I don't really need to go super dummy fast, especially on a road that I don't know at all. Alright, boys and girls, here we go.
I want to thank the patrons again for all of your awesome questions, and reiterate that if you would like to have your question answered in next month's video, you can follow the link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month. Both helps the channel and supports your girl doing what she loves most. I wish you all the most glorious days such as this for riding your motorcycle. I don't know what accent that was. I feel like it switched up a lot. It did a lot of 180s, 90s degrees friggin' turns. In the middle of that sentence, you could figure that one out for yourself. By the time you're watching this video, more than likely, I am at Babes in Borrego. Borrego Springs down in Southern California. So whatever you guys are doing this weekend, I hope that you are having a great time. Whoa, this confused me. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching my videos, leaving a little bit of like. Is that absolutely free way for you guys to support my channel. I will say I was doing some research on Forest Hill, and it's actually really interesting, the history, because California, what made California so popular was back in the 1800s with the gold rush. So this whole area in Placer County, Auburn, and Forest Hill, there's actually, if I continue up this road, Mosquito Ridge Road, there's supposedly a ghost town called Last Chance, and you can look it up on maps, Last Chance Road. When I tried to find videos about this little ghost town, because that's where originally I was going to head out to today, it looks like the road to the little ghost town is totally dirt. It's like full dirt, which maybe I could take out the, if I switched out the wheels with this Bandit, with my other Bandit, because it's got the trail riders on those, maybe I could go out there. Either that, or it's time for your girl to get a dual sport. Trying to do some research, it's sounding like the town isn't there anymore. Like, there used to be some buildings and old vehicles and stuff, the remnants of this old gold mining town. Forest Hill became a popular spot back in Auburn too, back in like the 1850s, around the gold rush time. So I don't know, it's just it's wild to me. I forget that it wasn't that long ago that we were Freaking peasants out here mining for gold. I guess when you're a kid when you grow up in California and learn about the gold rush, like I remember as a kid doing a field trip out to like I forget what gold mining town, and you get the little like thing of fake gold flakes that they give you or whatever, and you think, oh my god, I have gold. You can still a pan for gold out here. I'm not sure how popular it still is where you go or anything, but maybe that would be an interesting video to do. Next time we'll continue on, maybe I will try and find that ghost town. We'll do some more exploring out here for sure though. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see me go out to some ghost towns and try and visit some of these old gold mining ghost towns? Because I would dig that. I think it would be creepy as hell, and it's kind of perfect for this good old spooky Halloween time, right? Ooh, I just got a creepy feeling. Maybe we could catch some ghosts on videos. I don't think I'll go alone though. I'm gonna need somebody to go with me, because I ain't getting my fucking cheeks clapped by a ghost out in the middle of nowhere with no service. No thanks, buddy. If you're still watching this video, leave a little ghost emoji in the comments, or you know, a ghost and an eggplant emoji with like the little squirty little emoji, especially if you want to see them cheeks get clapped by a ghost. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you to all my patrons for your lovely questions. I hope I answered everything that you wanted to know. I'm gonna be making some videos based on these questions for sure. Honestly, every time I see one of your comments or liking the post on Patreon, it gives my heart that little spark of joy that all the negative comments like take away from me. You guys are my light in the dark. I'll see you guys in the next video.